Last week, the Minister of the Federal Capital, Wike, got the showdown of his life. Everyone have heard concerning what happened between him and that military man, the 3-star military guy. People are busy shading Wike because not many people love Wike because of his antecedents, especially, because of his nature. It appears on the surface to be brash, to be volatile, to be very vocal. Some people like him, and some people don't. And the kind of shame that and the embarrassment that situation has caused him, I don't think he has earned that in his entire life. Right? It looks like a case of good riddance to bad rubbish. Okay? And people have made a hero, or they are making a hero out of Yerima, the military guy. But what Nigerians should know is that we have individuals and we have institutions. And this situation is something that should send all of us to pause and ponder. Because military are respected. The military is respected all over the world, and Nigeria shouldn't be an exemption. However, the military in other countries earn their respect out of the appreciation that citizens have for them, for their sacrifice and contribution to the society, and Nigeria should not be an exception to that. But in Nigeria, over the years, because of our over-militarization of our mentality, and because military has ruled Nigeria for so long, and the civilians have been subjugated like second-class citizens, after coming out of that military rule, Nigerians are still so militarized in their thinking that they see everyone in uniform as a superior, and those ones also claim that right and they enforce it. And it looks like, it doesn't just look like. In fact, some of them call the rest of us bloody civilians. Welcome to If You Ask Jimmy. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, guys, please take a second to click that subscribe button right now, and also the notification bell, so that anytime I upload videos, you will be the first to get it. Guys, jokes apart, what happened that day is like a case of two wrongs don't make a right. You can see the audacity, you can see the alacrity, and the lack of civility that Wike, used to with which Wike expressed himself. Also, you can see the alacrity and the audacity of the military guy. I give something to him. You can't take it away that he kept his temper under control. That is what endeared him to the hearts of so many. Right? Very good composure, maturity, the gentleman in uniform. But for that event, there are so many shades of wrong. Because what exactly is a naval officer doing? 3-star. He was saying that by himself. He's 3-star commissioned officer. What is he doing on a building site? Protecting a plot of land with 3 stars. What manner of waste is that? Waste of taxpayers' money? Yes, the situation made him to demystify Wike, who people think is untouchable and is just so high there and unreachable. But it's a case of where stupidity greets foolishness. Because both of them are claiming constituted authority. Wike doesn't even need to claim it. He is the constituted authority over every piece of land in Abuja. Even water and land, every square feet or square meter. And there is a retired general somewhere who commanded a 3-star serving military personnel, who went with some guys, some other military men with him. I don't know if to call them a troop or team, to go and watch over a land in a country where there is so much insecurity and inadequacy of uniformed men, of soldiers to fight Boko Haram, to fight insurgents, to fight kidnapping, to fight banditry. And people are clapping, they are hailing. People are busy hailing nonsense. Fela sang a song. He said, that is why policeman go slap your face, you go they look, army man go kick your yansh. This is a song that he sang so many years ago. But guys, I am going to let you see my perspective on how this issue calls for us to learn to use as a learning curve, because we can express the normal arrogance. I mean, it shouldn't be normal, but it has been normalized in our society, of an average Nigerian and of the Nigerian elite and of rich people or influential people in society. It's worse when people have some kind of power. But do you know, even people, just everyday people will say, don't you know who you are talking to? Some people will say, don't you know I'm a graduate? Some people will say, do you know who you are talking to? It happens on the road. It happens in common conversations that shouldn't have gotten to that level of aggression. Right? And then, Wike got what he asked for it. He got a bite of his own pie. He got a taste of his own apple. And I'm sure that, I don't know if it tasted well in his mouth. But what is the military doing protecting personal land of individuals? People are hailing and clapping. It's because it looks like entertainment. I call it nuisance value. They are clapping because it looks like cruise. But they forget that this is it's a war of class. There is a civilian class, there is the military class, there is the elite class. Now we have the political elites and we have the military elites. Right? Look at that. Now, Wike said that retired naval, chief of staff should have called him, and they could have even have a rapport. Can average Nigerians have that kind of call, opportunity, and rapport when they are in situation of law enforcement, land enforcement that Wike went there to do? And don't forget that the issues of land and military is 5 and 6. There are even individuals. Guys, before I go far, let me introduce our sponsors for this particular channel to you. Another Realm Apartment. Another Realm Apartment is a shorted apartment, what people call Airbnb. Very, very cozy, very, very, very luxurious, and very, very, very neat apartment. It is located on Lagos mainland. So are you a diasporan that is looking for a cozy, serviced apartment where you travel to Lagos for dirty December, or just on a business trip, or when you are just having something to do in Lagos? Lagos has mainland and it has the island. This apartment is one of the leading apartments on Lagos mainland. It is newly built, 2025. I actually had a taste of their service when I traveled recently to Nigeria, and my next trip to Nigeria, there's no question about it. That's where I'm going to stay. I just need to make a booking ahead of time so that I'll be able to get my place. A very stylish place, very serene, very cozy, and all amenities, full air conditioned, bathroom, bedroom, everything brand new. AC in the living room, AC in the bedroom, TV in the living room, TV in the bedroom. Very comfortable and classy sofa. Just a nice place. Building, very portable, very nice, very lovely. Good aesthetics. Very modern and tastefully furnished. So guys, they have well-equipped kitchens as well, and bathrooms with shower cubicle, have wardrobes and king-size bed in every room. Okay, so I'll put their number on the screen if you are looking for an apartment. And they also have security guards, guarding the compound, and the electric wire fence, everything. Just the kind of place you will want to be. Smoke alarm, fire extinguishers, and you will see their number on. I will put their number on the screen. You can give them a call on or just WhatsApp them, right? So you can have a taste, whether you are in Lagos for work, whether you are in Lagos for play or business or holiday, or you are visiting family, or you are seeking a luxury place for yourself, or for pleasure, or for fun, or for retreat. It's a very fantastic getaway location for short trips and long stay. Very super standard Airbnb. You can visit their website at anotherreamapartments.com, or you can Google them on Another Realm Apartments. It will take you to the website, and the phone number is what you are seeing on the screen. Guys, so much for Another Realm. Thank you again, Another Realm Apartments, for being the sponsor of this. They are located along Lasu Isheri Road, beside Diamond Estate, Isheri Olofin in Lagos. They are located in Royal Estate, if I remember very well. That's Royal Estate, beside Diamond Estate, Lasu Isheri Road, Isheri Olofin, Lagos. So guys, so much for our sponsors. You know, they are the one that pays our bills. Let's go back to this issue of Wike. And what I can tell you is that a lot of people get harassed because the military, sometimes police, sometimes people that are just influential, they get involved with land. Even it might not even belong to the military. And the ones that belong to military, you will see them, military zone, keep off. This land belongs to, you know, this issue of Wike should teach all the elites to stop the bravado, the arrogance, the kind of disrespect that they talk to civilians with. They not just civilians, they talk to the rest of us because they feel that they are above us. Whereas it is they are there in position on behalf of us or the rest of us. Look at what happened between I wanted to say Fashola, this guy, what's the name of Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. What happened between him and that police officer that refused this refused this command at Magodo GRA gate? The policeman was very courteous and governor kept his calm. And you know, if Wike has done the same that day, I don't think this story would have been the same way. No, but he was just, I mean, what he said was really rash and brash, you know. But then the military officer also, he took his own pound of flesh. But is that where it ends? This military man is being paid with taxpayers' money, and his commander-in-chief as of today is still President Tinubu, the president of the country, who is also the one that appointed the minister of the FCT. In that situation, that civil authority must be noticed because we have individuals and institutions. We have, in fact, the military institution, they actually submit to civilian authority. If Wike's ass is being kicked today, we don't know whose ass will be kicked tomorrow, right? It's important that what went down between this officer and Wike should be a lesson in our civil interactions among ourselves, but it is not, in my opinion, the right thing for a 3-star general with other officers who are armed in a situation where we are short-handed as a country, not having enough military for military assignments and for protection and security, for a 3-star general or a 3-star officer, let me put it that way, a 3-star commissioned officer to be protecting land. And like they say, all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. 2 wrongs don't make a right. Yoruba will say that if iron meets iron, one will bend. Tirimba Korin come out there. And you saw what happened that day, because it could have been worse. You saw the altercation that almost happened between the military boys of Yerima and Minister Wike. And Yerima himself, despite the fact that he was calm with Wike, do you see how he became confrontational as well, telling another officer that he should shut up, he should not be talking when he's talking, because he's superior to him. But they don't belong to the same command. This is a soldier, the other one is a policeman, and you know that rivalry between police and also of soldiers, even Mopol and soldiers. But for whatever the rank of that officer that the military man Yerima was talking to, probably the CSO of Wike, should he expose his own principal? So that's why we should have some standard of conduct in our society as Nigerians. I don't want this video to be too long, guys. What's your own opinion on this issue? I just see that people are just clapping for nonsense. They are just celebrating mediocrity in a situation that should have made all of us to be sober and actually use it as a 4-way test. Is it fair? Is it right to all concerned? Is it beneficial? It's not beneficial to Nigerians. It's just entertainment and nuisance value. It's just cruise for a lot of people, but we should not allow our mentality to be so corrupt that we'll still be having that militarized mentality at this age, and our civil authorities should learn to respect people. Thank you, guys. I will see you on the next one. I will roll the advert of our sponsors, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.